Is my screen visible to all of you? Please respond, okay? Because if I am on that window, it will be very hard for me to check that you have answered, okay? Sandeep sir, you can unmute yourself and you can like say whatever you want to say, okay? So is it is it everything audio and visual everything are okay, right? Okay. Okay. Okay, so hi, good afternoon to all of you. So today, today is the first live tutorial class under the NPTEL platform for the course Engineering Mathematics 2, and I am your teaching assistant Shankhonarayan Chattopadhyay, and I am from Department of Mathematics, Indian Institute of Technology Ropar from Punjab, and I am your TA for partial fulfillment of my fellowship requirements. So without a delay, let's proceed. So today is 26th January. So at first I want to convey my warm wishes to all of you for Happy Republic Day. Okay. So at first Happy Republic Day to all of you, because it is a very prestigious day for our country. So I wish all of you a Happy Republic Day, and please join with me for the next classes as well, okay? And I will upload in my YouTube channel the audio visuals, so you can also study from there also, okay? So in today's class, first we will basically discuss about line integrals. I will I will discuss okay, thank you. So I will discuss this line in vector calculus. So you have in engineering mathematics 2 course, you know that you have a few topics like calculus, complex analysis and all. So first 2-3 class I will discuss about line integral, vector integral and all, and I will also discuss a few problems in when I will completely discuss this chapter about line integral, surface integral and volume integral. Then I will discuss a few problems, and then I will move to the next chapter, complex analysis. Okay, so please stay with me, we will learn the subject together. So I request all of you to please join, because it is just a 2-hour class in a week, so I think that you can also join. And I made some beautiful notes, and I will upload these notes also, so nothing to worry about that thing. So first of all, line integral. What do you mean by line integral? Line integrals are single integrals which are obtained by integrating a function over a curve instead of integrating over an interval. So am I clear? That means that line integrals are actually single intervals which are obtained by integrating a function over a curve instead of integrating over an interval. So I will not discuss these theories. I will just I will just tell you the basic definition, and then I will move to the problem part. But I request all of you to please read through the note. Whatever note I will upload, please read through it. So then it will be okay. So let fxyz be a real valued function with domain D. Let C be a curve that lies in D given in parametric form Rt equal to xty plus ytj plus ztk. T is the parameter, and in 3-dimensional space you will be 3 coordinates, x, y and the z coordinate, right? And you have a function values of f on the curve C are given by the composite function, then if you have a function f which you want to integrate over C, then the values of f on the curve C are given by the composite function. Composite function means function of function, right? So composite function, if you operate f, because this x, y, z are itself function of t, now you are taking function of x, y and z, so it becomes a composite function, right? So we want to integrate this composite function on the curve C. Now what is the theory? The theory is like you partition C into n subarcs. Like if you are aware with Riemann integration, you know that there we break an interval into a number of sub intervals, but here you have a arbitrary curve, and in this arbitrary curve you have small subarcs. Now the entire calculus is basically the problems in calculus arose due to problem solving physics, because you know that calculus was invented by Leibniz and the great Newton, and Newton was himself a physicist. So while solving different physics problem, it was necessary for him to invent a different subject that is called calculus, so that he can explain the physical laws or physical properties well. So calculus is just like a tool to explain physics at that time, but now it has huge application in engineering, biology and every other fields. So the line integral also basically came into framework that you know that line integration of force, that is actually the work done, right? If you have a force vector, if you take the line integral, for example you have a particle, and you are pushing this particle from p0 to up to pn, and you are applying some force on it, okay, then your work done will be the line integration upon this curve over the curve using the force vector. So that will be your work done. Clear? So first of all you have to break this into subarcs. Choose a point xk, yk, zk on the kth subarc. Suppose that kth subarc has length delta sk from the Riemann sum, then you Sn is actually delta sk, you take the Riemann sum. Now this when n approaches to infinity, when sk approaches to 0, in such cases this limiting value exists, and this limiting value is actually line integral of f over the curve C. So I hope that it is like not that much technical words, it does not contain much technical words, okay. So I request everybody that please, those who have joined today, please join in the upcoming classes also, because I have noticed that I am teaching in NPTEL platform for the last 2 years. So I have noticed that people join in the first class but they do not join in the next classes. So all please join, because teaching is a two-way learning process, that you will ask me some foolish question, I will try to explain it, and then we will both gain benefit from it, and it is free from your side, free from my side. So I think that it is like only you need like running internet is like just sufficient to learn. So do not miss these opportunities to learn whenever you get opportunities to learn. Okay, so here actually we will not use the definition term while solving the problems. So for example, this is an important theorem. Let's see xt I cap plus yt j cap plus zt k cap be a parameterization of the curve C lying in the domain D subset of R cube. Because here why we have considered R cube, because we know that we live in a three-dimensional space, right? We have like length, width and height. We have length, we have width and we have height, right? Since we have length, width and height, we live in a three-dimensional world. So our domain will be R cube. If f d to R is continuous and the component functions xt, yt, zt are differentiable, then the line integral of f over C exists and is actually given by C integration is taken over C, fx y z ds, integration a comma b, because it is the like variation of, because you are transforming it in the t coordinate and your t is lying from a to b, so you have to need to put here xt yt zt. Then instead of ds you need to put the definition of ds. What is the definition of ds? It is just the arc length. So dx dt whole square plus dy dt whole square plus dz dt whole square into dt. So you can also write ds as dr dt, and dr dt is nothing but this term only. So is it clear till now? Whatever I have discussed, is it clear, or you have some questions? Are you feeling any problem in this problem, or like you are okay with it? Please respond, everybody. Is it okay?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Next I request you, please, like I will explain this problem and I will give you next problem as your task. So you need to solve it. Okay? Are you ready with it? So first, see, integrate fxyz equal to x minus 3y square plus z over the line segment from 0 0 0 to 1 1 1. You need to parameterize the curve C. So what you need to integrate this function fxyz equal to x minus y 3y square plus z over the line segment 0 0 0 to 1 1 1. That means now you need to use the parametric representation of that curve. So what will be the parametric representation of that curve? Just you need to introduce the parameter t, and parameterization of the curve C will be rt equal to ti plus tj plus tk, right? Because you need to just over line segment 0 0 0 to 1 1 1, just 0 0 to 1 1 1. That means you need to just vary t from 0 to 1 ti plus then 1 second tj plus tk cap. Then xt equal to yt equal to zt, because your this is xt yt zt. So what will be your arc length? Arc length ds, arc length ds will be dr dt, and your r is nothing but this. So you have to take that modulus form. So from here you will take derivative, you will get 1. Here also derivative will be 1. Here also derivative will be 1. So the square root will be square root of 3. The absolute value of rt will be square root of 3. Next you need to take f ds 0 to 1 xt minus 3y square t. Yes, any question? You have any question? Okay. So if and yes, your t is varying from 0 to 1. So here limit is from 0 to 1. You have xt minus 3y square t plus z square, sorry, zt, and square bracket close, then ds. Your ds is square root of 3 into dt, because integration is taken over t direction. Now you have expression for xt, yt and zt. So ultimately you will get 2t minus 3t square root of 3 dt. And please perform this simple line integration. Perform कीजिए. t minus 2t minus 3t square, 2t minus 3t square, and then square root of 3 t square minus t cube will be, because you will get 2t minus 3t square, so that will be t square minus t cube. 0 to 1, that will be 0. So your line integration will be 0. And next problem, like if you have piecewise next problem, you need to evaluate C 2 plus x square y ds, where C is the upper half of the unit circle in the xy plane. So here fxy is a function of two variables, and so what is the parametric representation of unit circle? यूनिट सर्कल का पैरामीट्रिक रिप्रेजेंटेशन कब सब किसी को पता है? Anybody knows?
Sir, your first problem, please explain the parameterization of the line segment.
Okay.
How you are? Yes, sir.
Okay. See, you need to vary from 0 to 1, na? You need to go. You have to joining is line segment. So you need to go from 0 to 1. Here also you need to go 0 to 1, here also you need to go 0 to 1. So how you, what will be your parameterization of the curve? RT will be simply Ti plus Tj plus Tk and vary T from 0 to 1, then you will go from 0 to 1 if you move from T from 0 to 1. Is it clear?
Sir, is there any general method?
No, there are no general method. If your points are getting varied, then your parameterization will also get varied, right? Because if here I have taken 0 0 0 to 1 2 3, then what will be your parameterization? That will be RT will be Ti cap plus 2Tj cap plus 3Tk cap, right? Where T varies from 0 to 1.
Yes, sir.
Again you can also take in other ways also, like you can vary T, like T you are varying T from 0 to 1 by 6, you take it 6T 12T 18T, then also it will, but mostly we take the simplest one. Is it
Sir,
clear?
can we use the formula of the line segment joining 2 points?
Yes, then but you have to use whatever you use, you need to move that parameter, because otherwise not you need to do integrate after defining the RT, you need to do integration ultimately. So you have to be careful about choosing the limits on that parameter, okay?
Yes, okay.
Because 0 0 0 1 1 1, so your T limit should be from 0 to 1, then only you can go from this limit to this limit, this point to this point.
Yes, sir. Okay.
Okay, so next you need to evaluate C 2 plus x square y ds, where C is the upper half of the unit circle in the xy plane. Here f equal to fxy is a function of two variables, and the parametric representation of a circle is, so unit circle, that means it has radius 1. So for that reason your xt is simply cos t and yt is simply sin t. If that would have been like a circle with radius 2, then it would have been 2 cos t 2 sin t, and upper half plane, that's why t is varying over 0 to pi, because full circle you need to vary 0 to 2 pi, right?
Yes, sir. Sir, one more question, sir.
Yes, no problem.
In the previous question, if we change points like 1, 2, 3 and 3, 4, 1, then what should be the parameterization?
Very simple. What will be the parameterization? It is very simple. How you will do? You will just use the you know that how to determine the straight line between 2 points, because to draw a straight line you need just 2 points.
Yes, sir.
So what will be your parameterization? It will be like, say like I have 2 points, मैं general तरीके से बोल रहा हूँ, ठीक है? I have 2 points, x1 y1 z1 x2 y2 z2, ठीक है? Then what will be our parametric what will be our equation of the straight line? X minus x1 by x2 minus x1 is equal to y minus y1 by y2 minus y1 equal to z minus z1 by z2 minus z1. You assume this ratio equal to t.
Yes, sir.
Okay, then from that you just calculate it, and but आपको देखना पड़ेगा कि which up to which limit your t is varying. Okay, because your t should vary from that
0 to 1.
0 to 1.
Yes, sir.
Okay, so then it will be fine. Okay.
Yes, sir.
Now you know that okay, next problem is like you have to evaluate 2 plus x square y ds, where c is the upper half of the unit circle in the xy plane. So you have f equal to fxy, it is a function of two variables. Actually in engineering mathematics 2 course, only this calculus portion and Fourier analysis, that two part are actually bit difficult, otherwise all the parts are very comparatively easier. So I will invest 3 to 4 classes in calculus only, because from here you will get many questions. And complex analysis is quite easy, I will discuss in 2-3 classes. complex analysis भी हो जाएगा आप लोगों का क्लियर, ठीक है. So xt equal to cos t and yt equal to sin t, you need to put here, instead of x you need to put cos t, instead of y you need to put sin t, and then the arc once again ds, that is dx dt whole square plus dy dt whole square. Dx dt will be minus sin t, this is cos t, so that will be ultimately sin square t plus cos square t will be 1, so that will be on the dt, and then you have to integrate this 0 to pi 2 plus cos square t sin t dt, and you will get the answer 2 pi plus 2 by 3. Okay, in your like after the class I request you that please take down notes, I will upload the notes also. Okay, I will upload the note and the folder and everything. Now next problem is, if C is a piecewise smooth curve and it is a join of finite number of smooth curves written as C equal to C1 up to Cm, C1 union, then what you have to do, you have to integrate them by, first you integrate over C1, you integrate over C2, and then just add them up, then you will get the final answer. Got my point?
Yes, sir.
So here what you have, here you have, let C be the curve consisting of line segments joining 0 0 0 1 1 0 and then 1 1 0 to 1 1 1, and you need to evaluate C from x minus 3y square plus z ds. So what you have to do, you have to first integrate the function from this point to this point, then again from 1 1 0 to 1 1 1. Okay, so you need to find parameterization of 0 0 0 to 1 1 0 and then 1 1 0 to 1 1 1. I am giving like parameterization, I have written in the below. I request all of you to please solve this problem on your own. Okay, take it as your task, you just solve it with me. Okay, solution I have, just solve it. Okay, Are you trying, right? This problem you are trying, right?
Yes, sir.
Okay, very good, very good. Because it is a live tutorial class, so I hope that you will also solve a bit.
Sir, solved.
Okay. आया आंसर सही आया?
Yes, sir.
Very good. -3 minus square root to 2 by 2. Okay. Thank you
Yes,
that you
sir.
have at least tried and also like correct answer. So
Yes,
very good, very good. So next, so you have C1 and C2 two curves. So first one, your C1 is parameterization. So from 0 0 0 you need to go 1 1 0. So just okay. So just you need to move in the xy direction. So in the xy direction you use dytj 0 to 1, and then you need to go 1 1 0 to 1 1 1. So see, your xy coordinate are fixed and fixed at 1, so only you are moving in the z direction from 0 to 1. So I cap plus j cap plus tk cap 0 less than t less than or equal to 1. Okay, so this is the two parameterization. So first you need to solve this x minus 3y square. So dr dt, modulus of dr dt will be, here you will get square root 2, here you will get it to be equal to 1 square plus here you will get like 0 because you do not have any xy coordinate, so derivative will be 0. because they are not dependent upon t. So only dt will give you 1, and square root of 1 will be once again 1. So next, x minus 3y square plus z. Here you need to put, instead of x and y, you need to put t, and z you need to put, because on the C1 curve your x is t, y is t, and your ds is square root of 2 dt. Then from 0 to 1 you have f11t, and so you need to put here 1 minus 3 1 square plus z. Instead of z you need to put 2, and ds you need to put 1 dt. And then these are the two simple integrations. Okay, these are the two simple integrations. Minus 3 minus square root 2 divided by 2. Okay, try this problem also. Evaluate integration is taken over c 2x ds, where c is the arc of the parabola y equal to x square from 0 0 to 1 1, followed by the line segment joining 1 1 to 1 2. Is it difficult bit? I think. Okay, I will just like.
So let us try first.
Okay. Try.
Sir, solved.
Okay, okay. What is your answer?
Sir, 7/3.
Okay, थोड़ा कहीं पे गड़बड़ी तो नहीं हो गई?
I think so.
No, okay, no problem. At least you have tried. So,
Yes, sir.
लेकिन नहीं मेरे there may be problem in my sheet also because that is like some old notes during my college times, I hope, and so there may be some like typos and
I
all.
think there should not be problem, sir.
नहीं नहीं, there are few
Correct,
problems
sir.
because I am teaching na, so I have like rectified a few, but there may be some that I have not like.
Oh,
These are from my college time notes when I was probably in BSc
yeah,
second
yeah,
year like that. But it is very
yeah,
good
yeah.
note, so that's why I decided to like share my notes, like my college time notes
Yes,
only.
sir. Please upload these notes in
Okay,
the
okay, I
group.
will upload in the engineering math portal. I will upload. Hmm. Okay, so
Thank you.
just observe here. Dekha, here the points are 0 0 to 1 1, but you are moving upon y equal to x square sort of parabolic way, like, and then you are joining like line segment, joining 1 1 to 1 2. So what will be your c1? C1 will be x equal to t and y equal to t square. Okay, because your y is x square and your t is varying from 0 to 1.
Yes, sir.
By the line segment joining 1 1 to 1 2, your x coordinate will be fixed in 1 and your y coordinate will vary from 1 to 2 and y will be just y, you can take it t like that. So just choosing t as the parameter, this is not necessary. I think teachers have like to explain it, has it is there. So like choosing x equal to t for c1 and y equal to t for c2, we have c1 equal to x equal to t, y equal to t square, t varying from 0 to 1, and c2 is like x equal to 1, y equal to t varies from 1 to 2. I think that you have made some mistake in the parameterization itself.
Sir, I have taken, sir, for one first C1, sir, x is equal to t, y is equal to t square.
Huh.
And for second curve, I have I cap plus 1 plus t j cap.
But here there are no z, right? This is 2d.
Sir, j. I cap plus 1 plus t j cap, sir,
But
for C2.
and how you have varied that t?
T from 0 to 1.
T from 0 to 1, and you have taken it to 1 plus t.
Yes, sir. I cap plus 1 plus t j cap.
I got it. I
Equation
can
of,
plus
yes, sir.
t, but your y is very, but still you have fumbled, right?
Sorry, sir.
Okay, so फास्ट C1 का ds क्या है आपका?
First C1, sir, 1 by 3. Oh, sorry, total, sir. Total integral 1 by 3.
नहीं, फास्ट का जो ds है, that ds term, what you have calculated?
Under root 1 plus 4 t square.
Here also you will get ds as equal to dt. In your problem also it is your ds plus dt. Okay, then 2x ds. So that will be 2. So in the x you need to put it 2t. So your integration like this only, 0 to 1 2t square root of 1 plus 4t square
Yes,
dt
yes, sir.
plus
Yes,
1 to
correct, sir.
2. 2 into you will get also, here also you will get 2x.
2
So
into 1.
2
Yes,
into
sir.
1 dt.
Yes.
So I think you have made mistake in the like in the integration itself.
Sir, the second part, sir, limit t should be 0 to 1, na? The second integral.
But there is no problem na, because you are integrating over dt. So 2 minus 1 will also give you 1 and 1 minus 0 will also give you 1.
Yes, sir.
Constant na,
Correct.
dt you need to just t, so t will be like 2 minus 1 is 1, and I think in the first
Yes,
part you have
sir.
made some mistake.
Sir, first integral, I have some mistake, sir. I have calculated.
Okay,
There
okay,
is calculation mistake, sir. Yes, sir.
okay. Just check it up. Like, be careful while doing these things in the NPTEL exam. In this note you have variety of problems. You have variety of problems. You can solve them. You can learn on your own. There is no problem. You are like, you can do on your own. ओके,
यस सर।
सो नेक्स्ट प्रॉब्लम ट्राई करोगे?
यस सर।
तो इसको ट्राई करो, इवेलुएट सी वाई साइन जेड डी एस, सी इज द सर्कुलर हेलिक्स, every so I request every other those who have also joined that please at least try. uh, Kokila Mani ma'am, Meera ma'am, Pranav sir, Sandeep sir, Swati ma'am and Vinay sir, I request all of you to please at least try, okay? Because maths is such a subject that, like, here I am teaching in right now I am taking teaching assistantship in IIT Ropar of the course computational partial differential equation, where you need to do MATLAB coding in MATLAB coding stuffs. So there are
सर
हाँ yes.
सर मैंने ट्राई किया था लेकिन वो पोलर फॉर्म में मैंने ले लिया था तो वो नियरली 2 ही आ गया था, 2 पॉइंट कुछ आ गया था इसके अकॉर्डिंग ही, लेकिन वो मेथड मेरा था ठीक नहीं था।
हाँ तो आपको क्यों लेना है पोलर? बिकॉज यू हैव, आपको प्लेन सिंपली गिवन है y इक्वल टू एक्स स्क्वायर, तो इट इज जस्ट ए
यस सर।
पैराबोला, यू जस्ट पुट द पैरामीटराइजेशन ना, that is no necessary to use polar form. Polar form when you will use polar form जबकि आपको, अच्छा आप इंटीग्रेशन में पोलर फॉर्म किया था क्या?
यस सर, यस सर।
अच्छा टी को आपने साइन थीटा से कन्वर्ट किया था?
यस सर, मैंने 2 cos t माइनस 2 sin t ऐसे करके इंटीग्रेट 0 टू y y टू x स्क्वायर ऐसे करके कुछ।
अच्छा तो लेकिन यहाँ पे तो कुछ, चलो पता नहीं आपने क्या किया, बट आई रिक्वेस्ट कि एटलीस्ट, मतलब यहाँ पे ज़रूरी नहीं है, आप कर सकते हो। जैसे मुझे लग रहा है कि आप 2t इक्वल टू टेन टी ले लो, हैं, तो आपको यहाँ से tan इन्वर्स पे कुछ आ जाएगा, लेकिन साइन कॉस से तो ये सॉल्व होने वाला है नहीं, बिकॉज आप साइन कॉस पुट करोगे तो अल्टीमेटली स्क्वायर रूट रह ही जाएगा, वो हटेगा नहीं।
यस सर, यस सर।
तो उसमें आपने फंबल किया है। द बेटर इज कि आप ना ये जो 1 प्लस 4t² है इसको जेड मान लो, कि आप p मान लो 1 प्लस 4t² को, तो आपका इंटीग्रेशन ये क्या आएगा, p इक्वल टू 1 प्लस 4t², देन इफ यू टेक डेरिवेटिव यू विल गेट dp इक्वल टू 80 dt, एंड देन उस 80 dt को p/4 से इधर सब्स्टिट्यूट कर दो 2t/dt को, फिर इंटीग्रेट कर दो, इजी हो जाएगा। ओके अब एग्जांपल,
ओके सर।
हाँ आप एग्जांपल 3.5 ट्राई करो। एग्जांपल 3.5 ट्राई कर रहे हो ना, करो।
सर पाई अंडर रूट 2। हेलो हेलो। मेरी आवाज आ रही है क्या? हेलो विनय भाई, आवाज आ रही है क्या मेरी?
आवाज आ रही है।
सर रिस्पॉन्ड नहीं कर रहे हैं।
हाँ बताओ.
Sir, pi under root 2.
You have solved it.
Yes, sir. I
Okay.
have tried. I don't know what is the answer.
Okay, no
Please
problem.
verify.
Even I do not know. Okay. So, um, square root of 2 pi.
Yes, sir. Pi under root 2.
Very good, very good.
Yes, sir.
Okay. So circular helix means that you are rotating around the origin, like spring. Okay.
Yes, sir.
So you have to just y sine z ds. Your y is sine t. Your sine z will be 1 second sine t. So you will get okay. Just wait a bit. Y sine z. Here what will we get? You will get sine t into sine t, right?
Sin square t sir आएगा.
देखा
Because
यहाँ पे.
z is equal to sin t.
So that will be sine square t, right?
Yes, sir.
तो ऐसे छोटे मोटे दो चार टाइपो यहाँ पे है, ऐसा नहीं कि टाइपो नहीं है. तो साइन स्क्वायर टी. तो नेक्स्ट यू हैव जस्ट लाइक यू हैव टू यूज ds योर साइन स्क्वायर dr dt. So dr dt dx dt whole square plus dy dt whole square plus dz dt whole square, that is 1 plus 1, so square root of 2. And from sin square t dt, if you integrate it over 2 to 2 pi, sin square t को आपको रिप्लेस करना पड़ेगा. कैसे रिप्लेस करोगे?
1 minus cos 2t by 2.
Very good. 1 minus cos 2t. So 1 minus cos 2t and cos 2t will go like 1 minus cos 2t by 2 होगा ना. And then
Yes, sir.
cos 2t तो इंटीग्रेट करोगे sin 2t बन जाएगा. तो that from 0 to 2 pi that will be like
Sin 2t by 2, sir.
sin 2t by 2, but your t is from 2 pi, then that will be 0. So only 1 by 2 will 1 by 2 into 2 pi will come. From that you will get pi. So square root of 2 into pi will be the answer.
Yes, sir.
Okay. Okay. Let's move to this problem. Evaluate integration c y dx plus z dy plus x dz. C is the curve joining the line segment from 200 to 345 to 340. You need to go from 200 to 345, then you need to go 345 to 340. Should I discuss it or you will try first?
Sir, we'll try first.
Okay.
सर डन। हेलो भाई, क्या रहा है विनय? हेलो
Okay, what is the answer?
सर डन। सर 19/2। आई डोंट नो इट इज
वेरी गुड, हो गया।
सही है।
हाँ।
सर एक कैलकुलेशन वाला थोड़ा इधर उधर हो जाता है।
नहीं नहीं, इधर उधर नहीं करना है, ठीक करना है।
यस सर।
मार्क्स भी नहीं तो इधर उधर हो जाएगा। आपका कौन सा ब्रांच है, कौन सा स्ट्रीम है आपका?
सर मेरा तो मैथ ही है सर।
अच्छा, कौन कौन से ईयर में हो आप अभी?
सर मेरा तो सर अभी ये 2023 में सर एमएससी हो गया सर मेरा तो।
अरे अरे अरे।
पर ये मैं सर नेट जेआरएफ की तैयारी कर रहा
अरे बढ़िया बढ़िया, कहाँ से हो आप? नेट जीआरएफ की तैयारी कर रहे हो, बढ़िया बढ़िया।
हूँ। ये सर मैं यही प्रयागराज से हूँ सर।
अच्छा, ठीक है ठीक है।
जी सर।
नाइस टू इंटरेक्ट विथ यू। व्हाट इज योर नेम बाय द वे?
सर मेरा सर संदीप है, संदीप तिवारी है सर। एक्चुअली ये मम्मी के उससे मैंने ज्वाइन कर रखा है, वो उसमें आवाज नहीं जाती लैपटॉप से, तो इसलिए
अच्छा अच्छा अच्छा,
मीरा
ठीक है।
तिवारी। जी जी।
लेकिन संदीप तिवारी भी एक ज्वाइन है।
हाँ मेरा वो सर लैपटॉप में है सर,
अच्छा।
और ये मैंने फोन
अरे
से
वाह,
कर रखा
बढ़िया
है वो।
बढ़िया, थैंक यू थैंक यू।
आवाज।
आप अच्छा कर रहे हो। ओके, वेरी वेरी गुड वेरी गुड। आप मेरे नेक्स्ट क्लासेस भी ज्वाइन कर लेना, ठीक है?
मैं सर ये सर कॉम्प्लेक्स आपसे पढ़ना चाहता हूँ सर, ये जो लाइन सरफेस वाला जो है, सरफेस इंटीग्रल और ग्रीन्स वगैरह थ्योरम की जो है,
ग्रीन्स आज डिस्कस
डाइवर्जेंस।
करूंगा मैं, ग्रीन्स अगर टाइम मिला तो डिस्कस करूंगा आज। ऐसा नहीं
जी
है
सर,
कि नहीं
वॉल्यूम
करूंगा।
इंटीग्रल वगैरह भी सर पढ़ाएंगे।
बिल्कुल बिल्कुल, पूरा मैं कैलकुलस में टाइम दूंगा। कैलकुलस में अगले शायद 2-3 क्लास और पढ़ाऊंगा।
अच्छा सर, ये गेट में सर इसके बहुत सारे क्वेश्चंस आते हैं ना,
हाँ,
तो
मुझे पता है,
इसलिए भी सर।
मुझे पता है।
जी।
मैंने भी गेट दिया था ना।
और ये जी जी।
मुझे पता
ये
है।
कॉम्प्लेक्स का भी सर काफी सारा क्वेश्चन होता है उसमें, तो इसलिए
हाँ हाँ,
थोड़ा इसको
आई
ज्वाइन
विल
कर
डिस्कस कॉम्प्लेक्स, नो प्रॉब्लम, आई विल डिस्कस कॉम्प्लेक्स।
सकते। यस, थैंक यू सर।
Okay. Okay, so x equal to, you need to transformation like 2 0 0 3 4 5. So that will be x equal to 2 plus t. Your y will be 0 to 4, so 4t, and z equal to 5t. So 3 4 5 to 3 4 0. So 0 less than or equal to t less than or equal to 1. Then c2 is from, like, your 3 4 fixed, so x equal to 3, y equal to 4. Next you need to vary z, so your z gonna vary from 5 minus 5t. T is varying from still 0 to 1. Okay, you can have take like this 5 minus t, where t vary from 0 to 5. There is no problem in it, I have no issue in it. Okay, so next y dx plus z dy plus x dz, you have to integrate over c1 as well as over c2. So your y on the first coordinate, your y will be 2 plus t, 4t. Your dx will be 1, so that is 40 dt. Next z dy, z is 5t, limit is from 0 to 1. Here you have z dy, so dy will be 4, and this will be dt. Then 2 plus t, 5 dt, so that means you have x dz. X is 2 plus t, z is 5 dt. Again same 0 to 1. So here you have x and y constant, so this dx and here one second, typo. That will be x. No, not. That will be actually z dy, right? Next you have your dx, and this z dy term will vanish because your x and y coordinate are fixed. Let z equal to x dz, x will be 3 and dz will be minus 5 dt. your t is varying from 0 to 1. If you just add and do some integration and adding, you will get ultimately 19 by 2. So 9.5 will be the answer. Okay. Okay, so now we will move to the vector fields, because that will be the most like difficult one, because till now we have like done integration, line integration over just geometric objects, geometric lines, curves and all. Now we will do line integration of vector fields, and we will learn to generalize that notion. Instead of function, we will have this sort of vectors f x y z. The components are m and p, they are function of x y z. Okay, so there is a few definition what is called gradient field and all. There are also few like technical terms which you need to remember, such as what is we called by saying conservative, what we call potential. Okay, you can say that a vector field is conservative if you can write it in terms of f equal to gradient of phi, gradient of f or phi, like any notation. So conservative means if you can write it in terms of gradient. I hope that you all know gradient, what is actually gradient. Like grad f equal to del f del x I cap plus del f del y j cap del f del z k cap. Also this phi function or f function, we call it potential function. So one of the conservative force field is actually gravitational force field, because you can determine the gravitational potential. Okay, that is the thing what I was telling you. The line integration of f along c is called the work done by moving a particle on c under the force field f. So you have f dot dr. So this is your f dot dr. Okay, so what is this dr? You need to just determine. I will discuss through one problem. So this next we will determine f dot dr. So you have a line integration and you have the vector field as f x y z as x square I cap minus x y j cap along the first quarter unit circle in the first quadrant. That means your parametric representation will be cos t I cap plus sin t j cap, and your t will vary from 0 to pi by 2, because we are only bothered on the first quadrant only. Okay, and if you take 0 to 2 pi, you will like from this one to the reverse direction. If you take 1 second pi, you will reach to the same point. So what will be the formula? So you have f dot dr. Okay, so what will be, how to determine this f dot r? It is very easy. You have 0 to pi by 2. So ultimately you need to determine, here is the calculation part. You need to ultimately determine from a to b m dx plus n dy plus p dz. Then ultimately this type of problem I have already discussed. So just you need to write that you have f, your f, this is m component, this is n component, and always care for the signs. What are the signs there? Okay, what will be your dx? Dx will be minus sin t. What will be your dy? Dy will be cos t. And then you just put this thing and you will ultimately get this minus 2 by 3 answer. Okay, so now solve it on your own. Your f is cos square t I cap minus cos t sin t j cap, because you need to put ultimately the parametric representation on the force, because ultimately your force is x square I minus xy j cap, but your x is cos t, your y is sin t. That will be cos square t I cap minus cos t sin t j cap. Your rt is cos t I cap plus sin t j cap. Now you just like a to b, you determine m dx plus n dy, because your p dz is absent here, because we are dealing only 2d only. आप ट्राई करोगे इसको, एक बार ट्राई करो, देखो माइनस 2 by 3 आ रहा है कि नहीं.
Yes sir.
I hope that it is clear what I have like told you.
सर ये जो हम लोग पहले अभी तक इंटीग्रेशन कर रहे थे, मतलब जो इंटीग्रल निकाल रहे थे, और इस वाले में क्या दोनों में डिफरेंस है?
Here like you have the function is itself a vector. Till now we have not discussed about vector function. See, till now we have only scalar quantities. एक यहाँ पे हमने किया क्योंकि हमने वहाँ पे उसको ऑलरेडी रिप्लेस कर दिया था, right? Because here m and p are y, z and x, right?
Yes sir.
yz and
Right.
x. So you have to now you identify just m and p, just we are doing generalization. Till now we are in the scalar type of thing, but here we are bothered about vector type of things. Okay, I think you will recheck in your home also. So I am giving you a fresh problem. You solve this fresh problem. So you need to evaluate your c f dot dr. Your f is xy I cap plus yz j cap plus zx k cap, and c is the twisted cube given by x equal to t, y equal to t square, and z equal to t cube. Your 0 is, so what t is varying from 0 to 1.
Sir, done.
Done. Very good. What is the answer?
Sir, 15 upon 28.
अरे
गड़बड़ है। सर ठीक है सर। हाँ सर ठीक है 27 upon 28 सर।
तो आप देख रहे हो
1/4 प्लस 2/7 प्लस 3/7, तो वो सर मैंने वहाँ एलसीएम लेने में थोड़ा गड़बड़ कर दी।
तो देख रहे हो कि गेट में कैसे दिक्कत होगा आपको। सो बी केयरफुल।
हाँ सर।
लोग कैजुअली
मैंने एक समझते नेट में सर ये इतना कैलकुलेशन पार्ट सर होता नहीं है, उसमें तो पूरी एनालिसिस होती है मोस्टली।
किसमें, नेट में?
थोड़ा सा वीक होता है।
बताइए, नेट में
सर उतना कैलकुलेशन कहाँ सर होता है?
नहीं, नेट में भी कई जगह पे कैलकुलेशन लगता है। अगर आप रियल एनालिसिस कुछ अलजेब्रा का पार्ट छोड़ दोगे तो फिर भी जहाँ पे आपको वो सब ग्रुप वगैरह में ब्रेक करना होता है, ये सब चीज़ों में बहुत जगह पे कैलकुलेशन होता है। और मतलब एप्लाइड का पोर्शन तो पूरा ही कैलकुलेशन है। आप ओडी मान लो, पीडी मान लो, कॉम्प्लेक्स मतलब
ये सर न्यूमेरिकल टाइप सर नहीं होता ना ज्यादा सर, न्यूमेरिकल टाइप कैलकुलेशन सर
नहीं, लेकिन आपको गेट में इन्हीं सब चीज़ों को डील करना पड़ेगा ना।
हाँ सर।
गेट में तो मेरे साथ यही हुआ था। मतलब मैंने जो प्रॉब्लम मैं कहीं पे भी कर देता सॉल्व, वो मेरे गेट एग्जाम में गलत हो गया था। और दैट्स वाई मेरा दैट्स वाई मेरा वो 2 क्वेश्चन अगर हो जाता तो मेरा बिलो 50 रैंक का था।
वाह सर वाह।
मेरा रैंक आया था 180 गेट में।
वाह सर बहुत बढ़िया सर।
और मैंने एक ही बार नेट दिया था, 2020 का नवंबर में, कोविड के टाइम में, तब एक्चुअली मेरा जेआरएफ हुआ नहीं था। मेरे टाइम पे जेआरएफ का काट ऑफ था 114 और मेरे को मिला था 107.5।
क्या बात है।
लेकिन यहाँ पे पीएमआरएफ मिल गया उस मोमेंट में।
सर पीएमआरएफ स्कॉलरशिप आपको मिल रही है सर?
हाँ मिल गया था। हाँ यहाँ पे आईआईटी रोपर में ही मिला है मुझे।
जी आप तो सर ने आईआईटी से एमएससी की होगी शायद।
नहीं नहीं, मैंने आईआईटी से एमएससी किया। मेरा ये वेब पेज है, आप इधर जाके मेरा पूरा देख सकते हो। दिस इज वेब पेज है, यहाँ पे मैंने अपनी सारी चीज़ें पूरा एकदम डाल के रखा है। ये मेरा गूगल स्कॉलर है।
यस सर।
इसमें मैंने आपको मतलब मेरा पब्लिकेशन वगैरह मिल जाएगा आपको। ये मेरा वेब पेज वगैरह है। दिस इज माई वेब पेज। ये मैंने अपडेट नहीं किया, ये मैंने टीएससी वगैरह है, तो यहाँ पे मैंने सब डाल दिया है। ये कुछ फोटो गैलरी भी है, ये मैं हूँ, और ये मेरे कुछ लैबमेट्स वगैरह हैं। ये सीनियर है, ये जूनियर है।
यस सर।
ठीक है,
बढ़िया सर।
ठीक है। तो ये प्रॉब्लम, हाँ बताइए।
अच्छा है सर, अच्छा है। मैंने कहा बहुत अच्छा है। हम लोग मतलब अच्छी बात है कि आप जैसे सर ये भी ले हमें।
नहीं नहीं कोई बात नहीं यार, ये तो इट इज़ लाइक माई ड्यूटी। लेकिन मोस्टली ना मतलब आई ऑलवेज ट्राई टू लाइक, मैं अभी यहाँ पे कॉम्पिटिशनल पीडी का कोर्स ले रहा हूँ, उसमें भी मैं मोस्टली मैंने स्टूडेंट्स को एनकरेज करता हूँ कि आप सॉल्व कीजिए, क्योंकि कोडिंग और मैथमेटिक्स ये दोनों ऐसे एस्पेक्ट हैं जो आप मैं किसी को सिखा नहीं सकता हूँ जब तक वो ना उसको प्रैक्टिस करे। क्योंकि डिफरेंस बिटवीन लाइक आर्ट्स लाइक हिस्ट्री, ज्योग्राफी एंड मैथमेटिक्स, देयर इज सम डिफरेंस। कोडिंग में भी आपको खुद से ट्राई करना पड़ेगा। यू नो एनी लैंग्वेज? कोडिंग का कोई लैंग्वेज?
सर लेटेक्स में सर थोड़ा बहुत सर कर लेते हैं सर। वो मैथमेटिक स्टैक एक्सचेंज है ना सर वेबसाइट,
हाँ
उसमें सर कुछ
नहीं आपको कोई
सर
कोडिंग का लैंग्वेज आता है, जैसे कि मान लीजिए पाइथन या सी?
नहीं सर,
तो वो
कुछ नहीं आता।
वो भी थोड़ा मतलब सीखने का, पाइथन को थोड़ा सीखने का ट्राई करो। और मतलब पाइथन सही है, पाइथन आपको फ्री में भी मिल जाएगा पूरा सब कुछ चीज़ें, बस आपको एनाकोंडा इंस्टॉल करना है। तो पाइथन वगैरह सीखो, ठीक है। हाँ
जी, इसमें सर कोर्सेज भी तो चल रहे हैं ना सर पाइथन पर।
हाँ, तो पाइथन का कोर्स लगा लो एक।
जी
हाँ, तो नेक्स्ट प्रॉब्लम इज एफ डॉट डी आर। एफ इज एक्स वाई आई कैप प्लस वाई जेड जे कैप प्लस जेड एक्स के कैप। सी इज द ट्विस्टेड क्यूब। ट्विस्टेड क्यूब मीन्स इट इज नॉट एक्चुअली a cube, it is actually a twisted cube, because in the yz direction it is not like 1, it is like t square t cube sort of thing. So now you have to calculate m dx. Your m is actually xy, your n is yz, your z is zx. Okay, so what is your x? Your x is t. Just you have to put those parametric form, then you need to integrate over 0 to 1. You integrate over them, m dx, n d dy and p dz, add them up, you will get 27 by 28. That will be your answer. Very easy problem. There is nothing like fishy in it. Is it clear to other persons also? Pranab sir, is it clear? Pranab Gupta sir, is it clear? Okay. Swati ma'am, is it clear?
क्लियर है सर।
Okay, okay. Swati ma'am, is it clear? Vinay ji, is it clear?
Yes sir, okay sir.
Okay, okay. Okay, how to unmute? Just here you need to like do this. Okay. Okay, so conservative field. So this is actually fundamental theorem of line integrals. If you have a conservative field, the line integral will be just, so that will be not path dependent. That means on the functional value itself, if you can take any points, any curves, conservative vector field में line integration does not depend upon the curve. Okay, it will depend only upon the points. So that is here I have discussed using this formula theorem. I hope that you will read it. For the time being I am not reading right now. There are also like closed curve. Closed curve means initial point and last point, terminal point are same. Smooth curves means you can slide through the curve, there are no zigzag. There are few like theorems sort of stuffs. This is simple closed curve. This is not simple but closed because it is a twist. This is simply connected region. Why it is simply connected region? These things we will discuss again in complex analysis part. Why this is simply connected? Because you take any 2 points, you draw the straight line, it will be inside it, right? But here that thing will not happen. They are not simply connected. Okay. Find the line integral of the field f equal to yz I cap plus zx j cap plus xy k cap along any smooth curve.
Sir, sir, simply connected and connected, there is difference, sir.
Yes. This is not simply connected. Sorry, this is simply connected, but these are not simply connected. Connected means that using not a single straight line, but you can go from one point to another point using straight lines.
We can shrink the curve to a point for simply connected regions.
No, this is not simply connected means if you have 2 points, the straight line should also lie within that region.
Okay, sir.
But here this thing is not happening because they are donut shape. You take 1 point from here, 1 point from here, you join, that line will be like
there is a hole, sir.
There is a hole. In fact, this is not connected. This is a disconnected because it has 2 pair of simply connected. But if you like disjoint it, then it is actually collection of 2 simply connected regions.
Yes, sir.
Okay, तो अब next problem क्या है? Find the line integral of the field f equal to yz I cap plus zx j cap plus xy k cap along any smooth curve joining points. अगर आप लोगों को अच्छे से सीखना है तो ये एक बुक है, इसका पीडीएफ डाउनलोड कर लेना, जो हम बैचलर्स के टाइम पे करते थे. ये स्वॉर्म्स आउटलाइन का एक बुक है, स्वॉर्म्स आउटलाइन वेक्टर कैलकुलस, इसको पढ़ना, ठीक है. इससे नेट गेट वगैरह जैम जो भी प्रिपरेशन करोगे सब हो जाएगा. ये एक बुक है, इसके पीडीएफ वगैरह सब मिल जाएगा आपको. मूरेस पीजेल का बुक है, इसको थोड़ा देख लेना. ओके, सो okay, so yz I cap plus zx, so this is a conservative vector field because you have a potential, you can construct the potential will be xyz. So cb any such curve, so your answer will be fb minus fa. So what is your f? Your f is xyz. You put fb minus fa here, x equal to 1, y equal to 6, z equal to minus 4. You will get the fb, and then minus fa will be just minus 1 into 3 into 9. You just like subtract fa minus fa from fb, you will get answer 3. Okay.
Sir, sir, how to know a field is conservative?
Just you need to determine the scalar potential.
Sir, that scalar potential need not be easy to find, sir. Is there any necessary condition?
Yes, for 2-dimensional there is necessary condition. In 3-dimensional also there is some condition. So if you have this sort of problem, like see, if you have like here you have, I think I am forgetting conservative vector field. If you have then its curl should be 0. I think conservative vector, curl of a conservative vector field. You know curl?
Yes, sir.
Curl of a conservative vector field will be always 0. So you can just using curl you can also compute it. Okay.
That is nice, sir.
Okay. Actually these things I remembered a lot of times ago during when I was preparing for NET and GATE. Like in 2020, 2021. Then I joined PhD here in 2020 January. And then I like totally I am invested my time in research and all, and I forgot those things. But still while teaching you guys and discussing, because in mathematics, learning mathematics is to do mathematics. and to
Yes, sir.
discuss, because in discuss na if you share knowledge with others and also whatever knowledge they have acquired, then you can like cope up the things easily.
Yes.
So this is fxy, you have x minus y I cap, x minus 2 j cap. So what you have to, how to you can say that it is conservative or not, you just determine del m del y del n del x for two dimensional. So your del m del y will be -1, del n del x will be 1, so it is not a conservative. अब b को निकालिए, b का आप del m del y निकालिए, b का del m del y you will get 2x, del n del x you will get 2x, and also m and n are continuous, partial derivatives are continuous, so that means it is a conservative vector field. आप f का कार्ल निकालिए, संदीप आपका f का कार्ल निकालिए, सबको कार्ल का फॉर्मूला पता है ना, एवरीबॉडी नोस
Yes,
कार्ल.
sir.
सो आप कार्ल निकालिए, 2x माइनस 3 आई कैप प्लस, मैं कार्ल का डेफिनेशन यहाँ पे खोल देता हूँ, आप पहले आप इसको नोट डाउन कर लीजिए, 2x माइनस 3 आई कैप प्लस जेड जे कैप प्लस कॉस जेड के कैप. एवरीबॉडी, बाकी सब लोग प्लीज नोट डाउन कर लीजिए. ओके, यू कैन पुट मी email in my email id. I am giving you email id my. This is my email id. Okay, you can put me email whenever you need any guidance sort of thing. Okay.
Yes, sir. Please show the question, sir, again, sir, please.
Okay. fxyz equal to 2x minus 3 I cap plus zj cap plus cos z k cap. Okay.
Sir, not conservative, sir.
ओके, मैं बाकी लोगों के लिए कार्ल को निकाल देंगे, कार्ल का डेफिनेशन दे देता हूँ. कार्ल का डेफिनेशन, अरे यार,
सर वो डिटर्मिनेंट फॉर्म में सर लिख दीजिए ना सर.
अरे एक्चुअली मेरे पास वो आईपैड मैं यूज़ नहीं करना चाहता, मैं यहाँ पे लैपटॉप में लिख नहीं सकता, ये दिक्कत है.
सर अभी इसके पहले सर एक अभी और थी ना सर क्लास इसी की, तो उसमें कल वो डिस्कस किए हैं सर,
क्या है ना,
3 से 5. हाँ सर.
ओके. तो आप लोगों को सबको पता है ना कि कार्ल क्या है.
जैसे वो कैटरीना, हुरिकेन कैटरीना दिखाया था, उसमें समझा रहे थे.
क्या?
हाँ सही. सर वो कटरीना सर, वो एक तूफान नहीं आया था सर वहाँ अमेरिका में सर.
अच्छा.
उसी को सर वो वेक्टर फील्ड से वो सर बता रहे थे, रोटेशनल इरोटेशनल.
अच्छा, जो अलग जो टीए हैं.
हाँ सर.
अच्छा.
3 to 5 उनका था. यस.
आज ही था.
हाँ सर.
अच्छा, तो राहुल देव घोराई समथिंग लाइक दैट.
हाँ सर.
Okay, thank you that you are joining 2 successive sessions. I am very happy for you. Always keep that spirit going on. Okay. बस क्या होता है ना कि मोस्टली मैं लास्ट 2 ईयर से ले रहा हूँ, तो क्या होता है कि मोस्टली पीपल ज्वाइन करते हैं, फिर लास्ट तक वो घट जाता है. तो आप अगर 4-5 भी ज्वाइन करोगे देन दैट विल बी मोटिवेटिंग फॉर मी ऑल्सो. अदरवाइज लाइक आई विल जस्ट स्पीक इन विद द कंप्यूटर, सो दैट विल बी लाइक very frustrating for me, to be honest. That becomes very frustrating.
Yes sir.
Okay, so next problem, find the potential for the vector field f equal to 3 plus 2xy. मैं इसको थोड़ा साइड कर देता हूँ. Okay, x square minus 3y square z cap. Then evaluate f dot dr where c is given by rt. This is your c, e की power t sin t I cap, e की power t cos t j cap. Your t is varying from 0 to pi. Your time starts now. Determine the potential first. So what is your m? Your m is 3 plus 2xy. What is your n? Your n is x square minus 3y square. You need to evaluate the f dot dr. First you need to find the potential. Yes?
We have to find small f na.
You need
Sir,
to,
that f is
yeah,
equal
yes.
to great f.
Okay, here the notation is used small f, but try to use it, the notation you try to use as phi, because it is a universal notation, small phi. Okay, determine करो.
So 3x plus x square y minus y cube. Small f potential.
3x plus x square y minus y cube. Yes. So if you have a small, you need to find small f. So that small f, del f del x will be your m. That means 3 plus 2xy. Your del f del y will be x square minus 3y square. So fx equal to 3 plus 2xy, fy equal to x square minus 3y square. You integrate the first one with respect to x, and integrate the second one with respect to y. So from first one you will get fxy equal to 3x plus x square y. So you are integrating over x, but there will be one function because you are partially integrating. So you are integrating with respect to x. That means you will get, instead of constant, a function gy. Here also you are integrating with respect to y. That will be x square y minus y cube and plus hx, a function hx. So what is your gy? Your gy will be y cube from here. Sorry, gy will be minus y cube. Okay, so your gy will be minus y cube here. Please pardon. Okay, there is one typo, that will be minus y cube, and your hx will be 3x plus constant. So ultimately your fxy will be 3x plus x square y minus y cube. This k is a constant, you need not worry about this k. And then since it is a conservative vector field, you need just, in this x and y, you need to just put the 0 and pi. So this rt has no role here. This rt has no role here because you have 0 to pi. That is e की power 3 pi plus 1. That is your answer. Ultimately आपका हो गया ना, e की power 3 pi plus 1.
जी सर, कर रहे हैं सर.
ठीक है.
सर ये कंजर्वेटिव वेक्टर फील्ड है क्या सर?
हाँ,
m y इक्वल टू nx.
नहीं, लेकिन यहाँ पे आपको पोटेंशियल निकालना पड़ेगा ना. मैंने निकाला ना पोटेंशियल, ऑलरेडी हमने पोटेंशियल निकाल दिया. तो पोटेंशियल निकाल दिया का मतलब भी तो कंजर्वेटिव है. तो फिर आपको बस पुट करना है उस पोटेंशियल फंक्शन में. t का वैल्यू 0 और पाई पुट कर दो, हो जाएगा. you got with respect to x and in terms of x and y the potential function, but you have relation here. You x e की power t sin t, your y e की power t cos t, and then you just put here. So that will be ultimately, and then in that part of t you need to put pi and 0 because you have your x is in terms of t na, e की power t sin t, e की power t cos t. That's why this thing is important, because ultimately you need to put in the expression of x.
Sir, please, sir, show the previous slide, sir.
Yeah.
Previous one. सर ये जहाँ पर ये एम और एन वाला जो आपने कॉन्सेप्ट बताया था कंजर्वेटिव फील्ड चेक करने के लिए, तो यहाँ पर भी तो देख सकते हैं ना सर?
हाँ देख सकते हो, लेकिन यहाँ पे पोटेंशियल निकालने को बोला है ना, फाइंड ए पोटेंशियल, तो दैट मीन्स इट इज ऑलरेडी इट इज गिवन दैट इट इज अ कंजर्वेटिव फील्ड, आपको पोटेंशियल, ठीक है।
यस सर, इट इज गिवन दैट दिस इज कंजर्वेटिव।
हाँ,
ओके
फाइंड ए पोटेंशियल का मतलब ही तो कंजर्वेटिव, तो आप बस इसके बाद ये आंसर आ जाएगा।
सर। सर द कंडीशन एम वाई इज इक्वल टू एन एक्स इज नेसेसरी एंड सफिशिएंट सर
या
फॉर
काइंड ऑफ या इफ एंड ओनली काइंड ऑफ, हाँ।
ओके ओके, थैंक यू।
ओके, नेक्स्ट प्रॉब्लम इसको सॉल्व करो। फाइंड ए पोटेंशियल फॉर द वेक्टर फील्ड एफ वेक्टर इक्वल टू वाई स्क्वायर आई कैप प्लस 2xy प्लस ई की पावर 3z जे कैप प्लस 3y ई की पावर 3z के कैप, इसका पोटेंशियल निकालो।
Sir?
Yes.
Sir, this gy and hx has been computed. Then how you are calculating fxy?
कहाँ पे?
Sir,
अच्छा
gy
अच्छा
is
अच्छा
equal to
ओके,
y cube plus constant. And
अच्छा
hx.
अच्छा, just you are like here your fxy, but so just compare these two fxy expression, they are the same function,
Yes, yes.
so that's why here you have common, which things you have common, this x square y you have common in the both their parts, so
Yeah.
first write x square y, then here you have a solely a function of y, then which is a solely function of y here, this minus y cube, at that part minus y cube, here you
Okay.
have one extra term, a whole function of x, that is hx, which is here 3x, add that 3x, so 3x plus x square y minus y cube।
Okay, okay. Nice. Thank you, sir.
अब नीचे का प्रॉब्लम करो, एग्जांपल 3.12। हुआ? ये प्रॉब्लम सॉल्व हुआ?
यस सर, कर रहे हैं.
ठीक है. Okay, just I will discuss, because time is running hard. So, and this is the last problem which I will discuss today. Next one I will discuss in the next class. Okay, next Sunday. So we need to find a potential for the vector field y square I cap plus 2xy plus e की power 3z j cap plus 3y e की power 3z k cap. So denote the potential by f equal to xyz. You have f xyz, then your fx will be y square. Your fy is actually 2xy plus e की power z 3 e की power 3z, and fz is 3y e की power 3z. Now integrate with respect to suitable variables your f. So you integrate with respect to x here, so you will get xy square, and that will be gyz. That means you will be a function of, you are integrating over x, so that will be a function of y as well as z. Next you are integrating it over y, so if you integrate it over y, you will get xy square plus y e की power 3z, and then a function of x comma z. Next step, please mute yourself. Okay, fz equal to 3y e की power 3z, you integrate it with respect to z, so that will be y e की power 3z plus phi of xy. So which things are getting common here? So you have gxz, this gxz will be, sorry, here is a typo, that will be g of yz. So that is g of yz, and your phi of xy is, this phi of xy is x into y square, and your hxz, there is no function of hxz, you can consider it to be a constant. So we get one such function is so here what is what will be your function? Your function will be fxyz will be xy square plus y e की power 3z, xy square plus y e की power 3z plus k. You remove that k because that has no role, you consider k equal to 0.
Sir, solved.
Yes.
Yes sir, solved.
Okay,
I have
so
solved it sir.
okay, xy square plus y e की power 3z is the answer, right? Okay. So okay, okay, thank you. So should I like conclude today's session? I will discuss that there are a few problems more. Like there is actually Green's theorem and all. So I can we discuss the Green's theorem and all in the next class, because there is also a
Yes,
lot
sir.
more material. So we will
Sir, okay,
also
sir.
we will also solve one more problem in the potential, because there are many more problems today. So I think for the calculus I have this type of notes. Otherwise I will follow some books and handwritten notes. Will it be okay for you?
सर एक चीज पीछे पूछनी थी, वो पिछले सवाल में
हाँ
ये वो उसमें लिखा हुआ था ना कि मैचिंग में नॉट बी ऑब्वियस,
हाँ
तो ये एक्स वाई स्क्वायर प्लस वाई की पावर 3z तो आ गया है यहाँ पे,
हाँ
लेकिन ये उसके आगे जो ये जो सिंबल लगाया है z का ऑप्शन है,
साइज एड हाँ
ये ये के ये कांस्टेंट ही है या कुछ और स्पेशल है ये तो?
कुछ स्पेशल नहीं है, क्योंकि आप देखो उन्होंने क्या लिया है यहाँ पे, ये इसको इसको इस पे कन्फ्यूजन होने की ज़रूरत नहीं है, बिकॉज हमने ऑलरेडी मैचिंग कर लिया है। अब क्या करोगे, मैचिंग के थ्रू जो आपने फंक्शन निकाला है उसको आप एक्स वाई जेड के हिसाब से डेरिवेटिव निकाल दो। तो अगर आपका ये साथ ये एफ के साथ मैच हो गया, देन योर प्रॉब्लम इज सॉल्व। मैं इसको लेकर उतना ध्यान देने की ज़रूरत नहीं है, ठीक है।
ओके सर, ओके।
आपने एफ निकाल लिया ना, एक्स वाई स्क्वायर प्लस वाई की पावर 3z, आप उसको मैच कर लो ना ऊपर। आप ऐसे करो कि आप इसका डेल एफ डेल एक्स निकालो, तो डेल एफ डेल एक्स आएगा, वाई स्क्वायर पहला आ गया, तो ऐसे करके आप मैच कर लो।
ओके सर, ओके।
अगर फिर कुछ मिसिंग
पार्शियल निकाल के,
हाँ 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 पार्शियल करके, अगर फिर भी कोई दिक्कत हो रहा है, देन यू कैन लाइक यूज दैट वन, बट यहाँ पे उसकी ज़रूरत नहीं है। ये आपको मतलब एक्सप्लेन के लिए दिखाया गया है। हेयर ऑलरेडी दिस साइज विल बी ओनली अ कांस्टेंट।
ओके सर, ओके, थैंक यू सर।
ओके, तो आज के क्लास खत्म करें यहीं पे।
सर मुझे लगता है कुछ लोगों को सर हिंदी में समस्या होगी सर।
ओके ओके ओके, अच्छा, कैन वी स्टॉप नाउ?
Yes, sir. Thank you, sir.
Okay, so I am using Hindi plus English as well. So do you need I like fluently speak in English, or can I use Hindi words?
सर
मिक्स
Yes.
You can use, sir. You can use.
Okay.
Well, I'm from Karnataka. It's okay. I can understand.
Okay, okay. In India, actually, everything is problem. Language.
नहीं सर, मुझे भी हिंदी समझ में आया।
Actually,
सर पता है, अभी सर क्या हुआ, एक सर अभी कल मैं रियल एनालिसिस का सर एक ज्वाइन कर रखा मैंने।
हाँ
तो उसमें सर एक टीए है, तो वो कह रहे हैं कि सर मुझे हिंदी आती ही नहीं, और वो भी सर वेस्ट बंगाल से, आपकी तरह। आप सर वेस्ट बंगाल से शायद।
बिल्कुल बिल्कुल, हाँ।
तो वो कह रहे हैं सर मुझे इंग्लिश वो हिंदी आती ही नहीं है, तो मतलब कुछ लोगों को प्रॉब्लम हो जाती है।
नहीं नहीं,
जैसे करेंट
actually if you see my previous videos in my YouTube channel, you will mostly see that I am speaking in English. I have no issues like speaking in English and Hindi, whatever, like, but
Yes.
since like Sandeep is communicating with me in Hindi, that's why I was like converting in bit Hindi. But if like we can also talk fluently in English also. Language should not
yes,
be any.
sir. I'm also doing BTech. I have a lecturer from West Bengal. The faculties are from West Bengal. I can understand.
Okay, so in which institute you are doing your like?
BTech. Manipal Institute of Technology.
Okay, so the Indian MIT. Very good. The only MIT that is in India.
Yes, sir.
Okay, on a
Yes,
copy.
sir, I have a question, sir.
Yes, yes.
Actually, I did my I'm doing my diploma. Sorry, engineering after the diploma.
Okay,
So I didn't had these concept in my diploma also. I just had the basic integration, differentiation, and the I didn't had any topic about the vector calculus.
okay,
Sorry, vectors. So I started those classes from the engineering only. So
Okay.
it's a bit difficult to understand.
but I can suggest you a few books. Like as this book I have suggested, this is a very good Swarms Outline Vector Calculus. You can follow this book. This PDF is also available. Okay, this book. This is like great way to learn. Because it is one of the finest book.
Okay.
This book.
Thank you, sir.
And also there are many more books. Like from there also you can. This is also one nice book. Engineering Mathematics by Chris Jig. These PDFs are available. This is Advanced Engineering Mathematics by Kreszik. Okay.
Yes, sir. I
This
got
is
it.
this. Oh, sorry. This is duplicate one. So this is this Kreszik book. Okay, you can also follow that book. It
Yes,
contains
sir. Thank you.
nice content. Also, you can follow my notes. Okay.
So where you will put the
Sir,
notes?
Yes. Yes. Let's let her conclude. Yes. Yes. Bolo.
Sir, where you will put the
अच्छा, आपका वॉइस कट हो गया, बोलो एक बार. हेलो.
Yes, sir.
हाँ बताओ.
link to the notes, sir.
Okay, that in the NPTEL website itself you will get. I will
Okay.
share in my
Okay,
web in my weekly log sheet. From there, they will all automatic share in your in the classroom in NPTEL classroom.
Oh, okay, sir. Okay, thank
Okay,
you.
I have written my email ID. If you still find any sort of problem and all, you can just put a mail to me. I will obviously reply. And also
Thank
please.
सर एक ग्रुप सर बना दीजिए सर व्हाट्सएप में.
WhatsApp group actually that will be bit. You can contact through me email. Okay, no problem.
Okay, sir.
सर ईमेल में सर भेजने में सर समस्याएं होती हैं सर.
अरे बाप रे. ठीक है, बाद में बना देंगे, कोई दिक्कत नहीं.
एक सर बना दीजिए. अभी सर अलजेब्रा वाले में सर बनाया है लोगों ने सर. उसमें कोई दिक्कत नहीं सर.
ठीक है ठीक है. नेक्स्ट में आप लोग ज्वाइन कीजिए ना, नेक्स्ट में बना देंगे, कोई दिक्कत नहीं है.
हाँ सर, हाँ सर. ओके, थैंक यू.
हाँ ठीक है. इफ मुझे आई हैव नो इश्यूज. इफ एवरीबॉडी इज लाइक हैप्पी विथ इट, आई कैन आल्सो मेक वन व्हाट्सएप ग्रुप आल्सो. ओके, थैंक यू.
Thank you.
बाय बाय. आल्सो प्लीज ज्वाइन द नेक्स्ट क्लास. ओके.